It's as if they planned to kill this girl. A friend of hers was beating her. They were not fighting. You know, when you say people are fighting, that means both of you are actually fighting. This friend was brutally beating her. She was beating her. 25-year-old female hairdresser that died just like that. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Arinola. In case you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, check out my other videos, interesting and meaningful videos. Well, today we're going to be starting a new series on this channel. It's going to be Walk the Talk. That's the name of the series, Walk the Talk. We're going to bring in stories or different things from all other social media platforms, and we're going to be talking about it on this channel. This is the type of series that I tend to bring other people to hear their perspective, but as for now, it's going to be a solo kind of series because I don't have anybody I want to bring here yet, but very soon. This story is about a very popular hairdresser named Shanquella Robinson. I think she's very popular on Instagram. I've looked for her page. I can't find it, but her name is Shanquella Robinson. Her story is very tragic. So it was said that she told her mom that she was traveling to Mexico for a friend's birthday sometimes last month, and 24 hours later she's dead. Like 24 hours later she is dead. I'm not going to be linking the video here because there are so many rules on YouTube, but I'm going to be linking the page where you can go watch the video of the mother talking about the whole scenario, the whole situation on Instagram. I'm going to be linking the name of the page on the screen right here for you to go check it out. There was a video that was also linked there that a friend of hers was beating her. They were not fighting. You know, when you say people are fighting, that means both of you are actually fighting. This friend was brutally beating her. She was beating her. There was a point where she actually lifted her and threw her around, and it was so heartbreaking because I don't know what a friend must have done to you to get that type of treatment. Somebody that you call a friend. I don't know what the person must have done. I don't know the scenario the person must have been for you to treat a person you call a friend like that. And one of the most heartbreaking things is that there were other people recording. They were recording. You know, this whole life, this whole century now, we've turned to the fact that when we see people killing themselves, we don't help out. We carry our phones and we start to record. And it is so heartbreaking. There was a guy there. The voice of the person recording is a guy. And the guy was telling her, Shanquella, won't you fight back? And she was like very calmly, with her low voice, she was like, no. It's as if she doesn't want to fight her friend back, but this friend was brutalizing her. The video is not kind of video that you can watch and be okay with it. For me to come here and make this video, it took me a lot. I watched that video. I did not want to watch it because I don't watch this type of videos. So I tried to watch that video. Just for you to know, that video is not a good video. Coming from somebody you call a friend. If they were total strangers, I would have said they were fighting without having any emotions for each other. But this one is somebody she called a friend, beating her up. If there's another word that is better, that is going to describe harming somebody more than beating somebody, that is the word. She was harming her. She was brutalizing her. And it's so funny that this happens to black women from a black woman. It's so funny that this happens to a white person from a white person. This is no more an issue of racism or anything. This is now a sister, somebody you call blood, inflicting that kind of pain on you. Why? Because of jealousy. After 24 hours, based on the mother's narration, one of her friends called her and told her that her daughter, who came to bid her farewell, has an alcohol poisoning. And mother was like, oh, when my daughter wakes up, tell her to call me. I'm sorry, but African mothers that I know, when you tell them that their daughters have so thing, they tell you, put her on a video call, let me see my daughter. My daughter is in a no man's land. She went there for a friend's birthday and I want to see my daughter. I'm not blaming the mother in any way. And when they say alcohol poisoning, it doesn't actually mean that they put a poison in it. So the mother must have thought vaguely and just like, okay, maybe the alcohol during the processing has a little bit of problem, or maybe there was no proper food handling, like handling of the alcohol during the production, so maybe it now caused her that poisoning. I'm not blaming the mother. I'm just saying what a typical African mother would do. She will tell you, put my daughter on a video call, or let me just hear the voice of my daughter. She said a few hours later, they called her again and told her that her daughter is dead. Dead. And barely 48 hours later, they came back all the way from Mexico. They left the body in Mexico and brought the belongings of the daughter to her home. Is that not in every way suspicious? Because to me, that story seems too fake to even be a fake story. It seems too fake. To me, it seems like they planned it, but they did not have sense in planning it. And you're going to see another video there where she was recording. It's as if they planned to kill this girl, because she was recording this video where she was showing around. She was like, where are you guys? Like, they were hiding. All of her friends that she went to Mexico with were hiding, and she was just making a video like, where are you guys? Come out, come. You see that she was not having any bad intention to anybody, and she was just there to have fun. She was recording the whole room, and there was no friend in that room. She could hear their voice, but they were hiding. Maybe they were plotting how they were going to kill her. Okay, as I was saying for the story, they came and dropped the things of this lady in her parents' house. And that was when the mother involved the FBI, the police and everything, and all the investigation has been going on. To me, I can boldly say that her friends killed her. There's a story, there's a video. We don't know who leaked that video yet, but I'm sure they're going to get the person that leaked that video, because it's not Nigeria, it's America. It is America, so they're going to definitely get the person that leaked that video.
As I'm editing this video, I noticed I did not say a part. Do you guys know what really killed this girl? It was noticed from the forensic that she died as a result of neck injury and spinal cord injury as a result of beating. Now tell me in any way that it's not the friends that killed her. They murdered her. Just be careful of your friends, please.
Now let's talk about being in your 20s. One of the biggest problems I have is trust. I trust anybody and everybody. In my entire life, I've never thought that somebody will look at me and think of a way of hurting me, which is a very bad way of thinking, because you don't know what people are thinking about. When I was a little bit younger, my mom would be like, I should be very careful of male friends, even female friends, that they could set up. She's just trying to advise, She's trying like, you should be careful because they might set up and gang rape you or something. You have to be very careful. But this is me saying from my heart, I have never been careful of any friend before. God has been the one saving me, because I don't think of hurting people. So I don't think people want to hurt me. But after reading this story, I think we have to do better. You have to be, I'm not saying you should be suspicious of everybody, but you have to be on standby. Your ears has to be working. Trust your instincts. That's what I'm going to say. Even when your instinct is not working, trust it. Small detail that you see. You see those small things that you see and be like, maybe it's not true. Count on them. Count on those details and be very careful of your life. Be very careful with your life. It's not everybody that smiles at you that loves you. This lady is doing very well in this hairdressing thing. I think they say she's a celebrity hairstylist. And she has been shining. She has been shining. She has a page on Instagram where her content are making sense. She's making hell of money. And I think that her friends, persons she called her sisters, started to feel jealous of her. That is heartbreaking. When your friend wins and you feel jealous, let's get this straight. Jealousy is a normal thing in human race. You can't tell me that you don't feel jealous of one or two things. But it's the way that you handle this jealousy that makes you become a better person or a bad person. Because as a human being, you see a friend that you started something together going 100% more than you, be like, God, what's happening? You can actually tell that. You can actually tell that to God, yes. But the problem I have is you hurting that friend because the person is doing better than you. That is the bad thing. The way at which you control your jealousy is what makes you a better person or a bad person. It is what makes you a good person or a bad person. It's what makes you you. So jealousy is a normal thing, even though I try my best not to feel jealous, but it is a normal thing. But just know how to handle this. So the star of this lady is shining too bright for her friends to handle. And the truth is this: jealousy among females is too much. It is actually too much. When your friend is winning, why can't you just clap for the person? Clap for the person. Your time may come and it may not come because that may not be your path. Very simple. But anyways, I'm the kind of person that is very, very nonchalant. I'm the kind of person that is not always looking at her shoulders, especially when it comes to my friend. The funny thing is, when it's another person's business, I see it coming. But when it's my own, I don't see it because I trust the people around me. Anyways, till this time, I've not met any friend that wants to harm me, and may God not make me meet such person throughout my journey in this life. Amen. And you too. But this story has told me to be more vigilant, to be more protective of myself, to keep my mouth shut. So I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut from now onward. I'm going to try to be more vigilant. And I implore you in your 20s, because I believe that people that are in their 30s, they have more experience, and then now they know how to handle this type of situation. But when you are just in your 20s, you feel yourself, you're shining, you are celebrating, you're sharing your good news with your friends. Be careful. Note, it's not all friends that want your downfall, but some of them don't mind you falling off. That is it about this video, guys. I hope you find one or two things to check yourself on from this video. Put yourself together, check yourself, talk to yourself, adjust where you need to adjust, because this life is just tough. The life is tough. The people in it are making it tougher. Just try to love your neighbors as you love yourself. That is all I want to say here. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. See you guys in my next one. Bye.